the topic for today is the 3 easiest way on how to determine the strength of a zone. Hello everyone, welcome to the Bravo Trade Academy Global fan page again, and today I have a very exciting topic for you again. So why is it important to know, and why is it important to check the strength of a zone? First thing, if that zone is really weak, that means that it is really easy to be removed, and that means you have a lot more chance that the trades will hit your stop loss beforehand. Okay, so the second thing, when we have a lot of the zones that you can choose, okay, so Mukmik, we have 3 zones here. How do I know that which zone that I should enter my trades? I would say that you need to know the strength of the zone, and I would suggest you to enter your trades at the strongest zone that we have there. The 3 checklists that I have for you is very simple. So the first one is that you need to notice the imbalanced candlestick with a very large and full body. Okay, so this indicates that there was a high volume there, and you can be sure that, okay, at this price range there's a lot of selling power or there's a lot of buying power. All right, and the second thing is actually the timing. What is the timing? So the timing is actually the number of the candlesticks in your base. So you must have only 1 to 6 candlesticks. If you have more than 6 candlesticks, that's a very weak zone. Why is that? Because the price have been accumulated at those price range for too long, and that means that those big funds or a lot of traders kind of like, oh, should I go for a buy or should I go for a sell? They take too long for deciding. Okay, so the third thing, one last thing that I want you to notice is that the zone, is it fresh or is it not fresh? So if it's fresh, that means that that zone hasn't been tested. And if the zone is fresh, that's a very strong zone. Why is that? Because if it haven't been tested, that means there's a lot of unfilled order there. And if you enter the trades, that means your trades is going to be matched with those unfilled orders, and it means that you're being on the same side with the big money. Okay, so what about the example? Do I have example for you? Yes, I do. So this is the example. The zone that have a very high strength must have all of the 3 checklists that I say to you. So the first one have an imbalanced candlestick, the second one based with 1 to 6 candlesticks, and the third one is that it is the first execution or it's a fresh zone. Okay, so for the first example, if you can see, this is the zone newly formed, and here is the first execution. And that means, okay, we have a good freshness of the zone, and we have a very big, large imbalance here. And also, we have 1, 2, only 2 candlesticks in our base. So this zone is all good. Okay, the next one, this zone, is it have a very good strength here? Yes, it is. So it has this very large bullish candlestick, which I called it as an imbalance, and it has only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candlesticks as the base, not exceeding 6, so that's good. And it actually hasn't been tested. This is going to be exactly where we enter our trades here. Okay, so this zone is all good. And look at that, once you enter the trades at a very strong zone, it actually sent the price up to make even a higher high. Okay, what about the supply zone here? So for the supply zone, same thing for both demand and supply. So this supply zone is having a very huge imbalance here. Okay, big red candlestick dropping down, and it has only 1, 2, 3, 4 4 candlestick for the base, so that's all good. And it hasn't been tested, this is going to be where we enter our trades. And again, if the zone is really strong, it could send the price down to even make a lower low. Okay, so that's the example that I've got for you. What about the example of the weak zone? Okay, so this is the example of the zone that is not fresh anymore. It has been tested for several times. Okay, so here the first time is all good. Okay, sent the price down to make a lower low, so that's good. Second time, okay, what could you notice here? So you can notice that the price actually take an action and it dropped down, but it doesn't make a lower low anymore. Okay, because the unfilled order there is kind of like a lot less. Okay, there's fewer order there that could drive the price down. Okay, and the third time, again, couldn't make a lower low. Okay, and look at the fourth time. It's actually boom. Okay, it breaks the zone. This means that all the selling order there has all been removed. Okay, what about the example for the demand zone? So for the demand zone, if you can see the first touch when the zone is fresh, that's all good. So the price was sending back up to make a higher high. But if you can see the second time, the wick of the candlestick actually removed all the order there within the zone. Okay, so that's all gone. I have another example of the weak zone that has a base more than 6 candlesticks. So if you can see at this picture, you have the base here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot, okay? So you have 10 candlesticks there, and that makes the zone really weak. As I said, there's too long for the price accumulation. That means actually traders kind of like, I'm not sure if I want to go to make a buy order here. So if you're sure, you will use a lot less time for your decision. Okay, so that's the key point. If you use too much time, you decided for too long, that means you don't really need it. Okay, so the price that have a lot of price accumulation here means that traders don't really appreciate these price range. Okay, so that's why once the price drop down, it is easily removed. Again, for this example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 candlestick for this zone. So once the price coming back down, it actually has a bounce. But that's a very tiny bounce, okay? And once the price coming back down again, boom, the zone has been removed. Okay, so that's the important thing that you need to know on how to tell if this zone has a good strength, is strong enough for you to enter your trades. Alright, and I hope you learned something new from this video and enjoyed watching this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And I will be back with a lot more interesting topic for you guys. For today, I have to go now and see you later. Bye.